It's 8:30 in the morning and we come for a boat trip on the Irrawaddy. It's about 20 degrees Celsius. All these Myanmar people think it's freezing cold. But yes, you definitely need a sweatshirt, I would think. And it's quite steep climbing down the bank and going across this little gangplank to get on this boat. You don't want to fall in, that's for sure. And then you've got to cross about 4 boats till you get to the one on the far side. It's all a big hive of activity. Boats everywhere. Coming, going. And we are just leaving. Cloud of diesel fume. So here we are, the River Irrawaddy, Myanmar, early morning. These are commercial vessels, I don't know what they do, probably carrying small cargoes. It looks like they carry sand and gravel, these. But this thing coming down here is a sizable lump. You wouldn't want to get in the way of it. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's making a big hoot. I suspect this is probably carrying sand and gravel as well. The unit with the engine is separate from the barge. These are fishermen who've set up their place on this huge sandbank during the dry season. Some kind of ferry. The local people. Just cruising down the Irrawaddy. It's quite chilly. You do need a sweatshirt or a fleece. Later in the day, it'll be absolutely roasting. Up in the 30s. I think at the moment it's about 21, 22. And a bit of a breeze, obviously, as you're moving along on this boat. It's a great way to start the day. Well, we have arrived and we're about to push our bow up onto this sandbank, it would seem, and there's some huge fort thing. I don't know what it is. It looks very interesting.
Mini dark and movie mount.
Bullock cart taxi. This is what we have to get off. Interesting to watch people going down here. took people ever all over the place.
This is the handrail. Oh, I wouldn't know to show
nó tới đây trên đó lâu nè. Quay. Come on, Carol. Sao nè? Cha lên nè, cha lên đâu?
I'll give you a hand to come down off the boat. So we're walking across the sand. The boats are there. Trundle across here. Very pleasant. The sun is getting warmer. So we've come down in those boats over there and walked across the sand. This is the Irrawaddy River. The temperature is lovely. Blokes there collecting lorry loads of sand. And on the banks here is this temple. Dazzling white, these figures. Just on the banks here by this temple is a massive wooden boat. Obviously seen better days, but obviously of some significance. I think built a building to hold it. So we are at this huge fortress here, which you can see has suffered severe damage either. Cracks in the masonry and great piles of masonry lying around the bottom. And there, particularly on that corner, you can see where it's all slips away and has been damaged. It looks like even more is going to come away. There you can see the colossal damage, that huge crack all the way down as the whole building subsides. It breaks away on this side here. I'm surprised I wasn't anywhere near it. So what happened was, shortly after they started building this, there was an earthquake which has caused this devastation, so they stopped building. And they about 2 years ago, the building was stabilised and they allowed people to go onto the top of it for the view. And a year ago there was another big earthquake, so that's it. It's you're not allowed to go onto the building at all, and you're not allowed to go inside. Not that there's anything inside to see, it's empty. It was never complete. That is one hell of a crack up there, and it's getting wider every year apparently. Well, this is the name of this pagoda, which suffered severe damage in the earthquake. These ladies work in a factory, and it's their day off, so they've got dressed up to come out. This is a tamarind tree. There are lots of children about. It's Sunday, so they're not at school today, and they're an absolute delight they are. The bark on there is beautiful, sort of ochre colour. There's this is the group under the tamarind tree. And that's what this bell is about. Cast in 1808. And it was meant to go in that big brick pagoda. It's an impressive piece of stuff. Giant bell. An amazing thing. Absolutely huge. How they cast that, I have no idea. That's what it looks like inside. There's no clapper. They're just street entertainers. It's Sunday. Interesting thing he's got on his thumb there. So we're walking around this village, looking at village life, various herbal plants and fruits, and we've come to this monastic school. This is the wedding cake pagoda at Mingun. It was built in 1808, and in this sunshine it looks absolutely stunning. So this is from the top of the this wedding cakes pagoda. That's the Irrawaddy, and that's the giant temple which is suffering severe earthquake damage. This is the top terrace. There you can see the gleaming little, what do you call them, cones. It's not terribly difficult to get to the top. It's quite steep, but it'll take you long. Any reasonably fit person could do it. And it's quite quiet, I'm amazed just how quiet it is. This is an ox cart at Mya Than carrying an engine. Amongst other things. In front of the fortress, which you can just see behind that tree there, were two huge lions. And during the floods and earthquake, the whole of the front end of them has fallen off. So you can just see the sort of back end of these two lions here. They must have been tremendously impressive things, all built of brick. Now just ruins. Clothes drying on the stones, and we are making our way back across the sand to the boats. Of course, when the river's in flood or high, boats make their way right up here. It's at its lowest now, this being the middle of the dry season, or coming towards the end of the dry season in fact. Well, we're arriving back after our half-hour trip from the temples. Heaving bankside. Now you've got to get up the bank.